Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Kyle TV, and in this episode we'll be talking about basically how to retain your gains in the long term, for the long term rather, and how to avoid losing all your gains in the cryptocurrency market. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into coinmarketcap.com, and as you can see, the entire market is in red right now. Basically, there's a few projects like Icon, Amizigo, Populous, Stratus, Dinacoin, and anyways, there's a few projects that are still in the green right now. So there you have it. But pretty much the entire market is in a downtrend, basically. So, especially Bitcoin at a very cheap price right now. Ethereum basically taking the number 2 spot back. I know Ripple basically was being bought. I don't think they're counting the Korean market, so they have asterisks next to those right there due to the high price run up. But anyways, other than that, Ethereum number 2 as of right now, but I don't think even Ethereum has weighted in the Koreans as well either, so I don't think they're weighing that in. Otherwise, Ethereum probably would be a little bit more in value, but Tron losing significant value. Anyways, what I wanted to show you guys was, one of my old videos, finding window cryptocurrencies versus loser pump and dumps. Basically, what I come and do is I basically research these projects. For instance, Tron was a good one. It was very undervalued when I did research. It's still a solid project and probably a good idea to hodl for the long term. Now, we're going to go ahead and switch over to the total market capitalization. So while these are tanking, it's good to actually find the bottom of these cryptocurrencies so you can find a good place to buy in at the same time. So we're looking at the overall market, and it's basically tanked, obviously. We're looking at $702 billion market cap. So this thing hasn't quite found its bottom yet. We'll go ahead and refresh this, but the overall market keeps going down. So we want to make sure we are keeping track of this as well, because if it's going to continue to go down, now it says 692 billion. So if this is going to continue to go down, we might have a good idea as of finding a good entry point in some of these altcoins. For instance, Monero was just down to 368. Obviously I would log into my Bittrex account or what have you. We can just hit Trading View and pull up a chart to find a good entry point. So, pretend we're logged into my trading account here and we're looking at Bitcoin. Obviously, we see it's tanked here, and it's on the RSI, it's showing oversold. So this might be a good time to check out maybe a 1-minute chart or even a 5-minute chart. We'll just do the 1 minute and see if we can spot an entry. It's so low, as you can see, it's already eating back up a little bit. So we may keep an eye on this to see if there's uptrending volume to maybe buy in on a cheap price. And then you can even, once it shoots back up, you can sell for a gain, or you can just keep holding that. But that would be a good example of spotting a nice entry point. But we also want to keep an eye on this overall market cap as well. See, Bitcoin's already going up a little bit it's a little bit up as far as the Bitcoin dominance goes from yesterday. That's another number you want to keep track of as well. Like I said, I did a video yesterday as well, how to make $100 day trading crypto. So you always want to kind of keep an eye on Bitcoin, even though people may not prefer Bitcoin all the time. Bitcoin is still, pretty much top dog when it comes to holding value. So you want to kind of keep track of that, as you see right there that it's, it shot up. So people are kind of hedging their cryptos and Bitcoin a little bit and some of these other projects. But, overall the market is down. So you used to see Bitcoin shoot up way high while the altcoins were in the red. But this looks like not the case as well. But we were due for a big market correction. With the market growing like 200 billion in less than a month, you're gonna see these are just normal things you want to see in a market. Those were unsustainable growth to just be growing, you know, $200 billion in just literally just like in a few days. So maybe even more. I think we were almost at like 300, almost like $230 billion growth in just a few days. So that's pretty unsustainable. You know, obviously with an overall market cap, you know, you're going to see these pullbacks. It looks like, you know, a few people pulled out quite a bit of money into fiat, but you shouldn't be panicking at all. You should be looking for maybe some cheap buy-ins on some of these projects. Is what I'll be doing today. Some good projects I'll be taking, you know, looking at some charts is like, you know, low supply coins and things like that. But with that being said, guys, I hope this video helps in spotting, you know, entry points, not to lose gains. You always want to use fundamentals when you're coming in here and researching projects. You know, you don't want to come in here, for instance, we don't want to come in here and buy, you know, see that pack coin is cheap, so we're going to buy that coin. As you can see, if you bought in towards the all-time high without doing your research, you would have lost significant gains because it's down 50%. So you would have lost 50% of your money if you invested just 24 hours ago. And obviously their website crashed the other day and you couldn't look at anything. It looks like they upgraded to some cloud server, Cloudflare. But obviously, if I went to their website and, you know, I researched a project, they don't really have a actual vision or goal in mind. You know, it looks like they may have came out with maybe a new video or something like that. But overall, it's just an alternative choice cryptocurrency, and it doesn't really promote anything else. It doesn't promote speed. So especially in a bear market, you know, you got to be careful of these cheap coins that don't really have maybe an aim or a goal or purpose. While, you know, if you invested in Tron like way back then when I did a video, you know, you'd be still in significant gains and protecting your gains that way too. And also in my last video, you know, I did show that I sold my Tron towards the all-time highs because, you know, like I said, it's unsustainable growth and you always have to be prepared to take your gains and hedge your risk. So anyways, with that being said, all in all, make sure you invest in solid projects if you're, you know, for the long term. You know, I definitely obviously think that the market's going to go ahead and rebound here, you know, shortly. I don't know when because this market cap keeps dropping lower and lower. So we want to make sure that we keep an eye on that to see where the bottom of this is before it starts going back up again. So these are good numbers to keep track of for, you know, obviously holding on to your gains or getting in some of these entry points to make your gains back. See right there, while I'm doing this video, like I said, it was in the oversold area and now it's going back up. So that might have been a pretty good entry point, and that's a great example of, you know, getting into some of these coins while the market is down so you can make your gains, you know, you can make your gains back. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and end this video on that. Not to say that this could go down even further, but, you know, you could definitely, you know, buy here and then sell right there and maybe USDT or, you know, regular US dollars. But with that being said, guys, I'll go ahead and end this video. If you guys want to learn more about day trading or trading, or, you know, anything like that, just comment below this video. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what coins you guys are looking at to get in on a discount, and your techniques in trading as well. So I'll see you guys at the blockchain and in the next video. Peace. To the moon, Bitcoin all the way, because what you want is what you need.